Hey cuties, PeachY here, welcome back to a new video, and in this video we have an exciting update here for the schedule for spring 2023 of everything Mermaze to come out. So stay tuned and let's get into it. So first up, as always, huge thanks goes out to @dollgirly on Instagram for sharing these schedules with all of us and keeping us all up to date. So first up we have the most interesting lineup, which is the new SIRENZ dolls, retailing at $16.99 US. Small mermaids with wings, US price dropped from $20 to $17 US. We already have 4 characters, and 3 of them we already have names for: Sapphire, Nebula, Hope, and then the 4th one is unknown. Now for 3 of them, the ones who have names, we already have their pictures have leaked. As always, link down below to the actual pictures. I will not show them here just because I want to be careful. But basically they're like sized down versions of the normal Mermaze Mermaidz dolls. Now, how much smaller, I'm not sure. I would imagine they're like the same scale like Rainbow High, Junior High. So maybe around that height. I mean, the tails do seem really long still, and the overall theme seems to be kind of individual. So Sapphire is like a purple mermaid. She has dark purpley blue hair that's curly. It almost reminds me of Naomi's hair from the Storm Twins. She's wearing a green top. Her hands seem to be kind of translucent, like Spectra from Monster High, kind of reminding me of like that look. She has a purple tail that also seems to be kind of translucent, like at the bottom. Really interesting. The fin has some like metallic looking details attached, and then she's also wearing this chain in silver around her waist. So overall, pretty standard. I would say maybe these dolls are cheaper and smaller because they don't have as many clothing pieces. They do seem to only be wearing like maybe one clothing piece, which is like their top, unless it's also molded on. I'm actually not sure if these are fully molded, dolls, or if they have some clothing pieces. I do hope they have some clothing pieces, because if they don't, it'll just feel very cheap, as we've come to know from Barbie Dreamtopia. All their Mermaidz dolls also have everything painted on, and it just feels so cheap. So we don't want that. So let's hope that they do put some care into these dolls, even if they're smaller and cheaper. Now the actual mold for the body, the tail, and the face up is different, and it almost looks like it's also unique to every mermaid, because with Nebula, and I'm not sure if this is just the angle, but Nebula's face, like the head, looks bigger. Now she has a darker skin tone, and Sapphire has a very fair skin tone. Nebula is darker, and she has like icy blue hair, reminding me of Gabriella Isley, and it's like styled into bangs, and then like it's all flowy in the back. But she also has some of it parted into 3 sections, one on the top and then one on each side. So it's kind of like the alien girl from Shadow High series 2, if you know what I mean. Now her top is kind of like red, and it does look really tight, so I feel like it could be molded, but again, it could just be like a tight fabric. I'm not sure. It looks like a very, very basic top. Her tail seems to be filled with glitter, so I do think each of these girls is gonna have like some kind of unique feature. Like with the original mermaids, they have color change. The winter waves have color change and have the glitter filled tails. So with these, I feel like they might be individual. Like with Novi Stars, they also had individual gimmicks and stuff that they could do. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just that the effect of the tails look different. Maybe they don't actually have any features. But Nebula has a almost like clear looking tail, some glittery sparkle on the top, and then on the bottom with the fin, it kind of like fades from blue to like light green mint. Now next up we have Hope. She has an even darker skin tone. Again, just could be better lighting or worse lighting that's making it look like she has a darker skin tone, but to me it looks like she has a darker skin tone. Her hair reminds me of Harmonique, kind of like light pink, and 2 buns on each side, some strands in the front. It's kind of wavy. Her top is kind of like white, silvery, again very tight, could be molded, could not be. And then her tail is pink, and then it fades to a gray at the bottom. and she also has some black silver details on her tail. So yeah, overall these three look pretty unique from each other. Also, the fourth one, again, unknown, and the scale is unknown, so we just know the price and that's it. So I think overall these dolls being like the tweens version of OMG, you know, the tweens version for Bratz and the Rainbow Junior version for Rainbow High, I feel like this is a path that MGA has gone down many times, you know, making miniature like or smaller versions of the full-size doll of a brand. So I feel like this is no surprise, but I just feel like it might be too soon. I mean, Mermaze Mermaidz just started, right? So I feel like it might be too soon. Let's see. They only had 2 series, you know. They had the Winter Waves, the OGs, Mora and Aura, the special edition packs, and that's it. So it might be too soon, but let's see. I feel like they look cute. Definitely $16.99 is a good price. I guess let's see what they come with else. And yeah, next up we have something mysterious. It's the F2F Deluxe pack, retailing at $39.99 US dollars. It's rumored to be called the Fin to Feet pack. Unconfirmed though, postponed to October next year. US price dropped from 45 to 40. So yes, this is one doll, name unknown. It's just, we know nothing aside for the name and the price. So this could be anything from a fashion pack, you know, like a fashion studio kind of something, or it could be like something like Mora, or it could be something more like Aura's pack, or it's like hair play. I am not sure what this could be. I mean, if the rumored title is supposed to be Fin to Feet, I guess it could be like a kind of transformative pack, like transformative play feature for the doll, where you like do something and she changes her look, maybe like one of those old Barbie movie dolls that changed their dress or something. I'm not sure. This could literally be anything. Like literally could be a new character, could be a reoccurring character, it could be fashion, it could be hair, it could be makeup, it could be transformative, it could be a lot of things. So this is a mystery to me. $40 is a little bit, it's expensive. So I bet it will come with a lot of stuff, and I think it's supposed to be like something big. So and then lastly, of course, this one we all know, it's the Slumber Party line, retailing at $24.99 US dollars. US price dropped from 33 to 25, postponed from 2022 this year to July next year. So the characters included are Monroe, Cassie. So originally when I heard, you know, that her name is Cassie in the web series, I thought it was like spelled out normally, but it's actually spelled out CA and then CEA. So like sea, like the water, sea, the ocean, sea, but just with Cassie, you know. So it's like, it's a pun. So I wordplay. I did not expect that. So Cassie, Zuna, and then Bryn and Kinsley. So yes, these are 5 new characters. And wow, so yeah, these are all new characters that we got introduced a while ago in the web series. Now with the Winter Waves, we had 2 reoccurring characters, Harmonique and Kishiko. But this line is all new, so that's very interesting. Now the play feature for Winter Waves is obviously the glitter-filled tails. For this lineup, and they cost $25. What is the feature going to be? I guess obviously color changing, but what else? Because like, are the tails going to be a little bit more squishy? Are they going to be maybe a little bit fluffy at the top? Like, because they're supposed to be slumber party themed, right? So I imagine something cozy. So, or maybe they don't have a play feature at all and they just color change. That could also be it. But I do feel like Mermaze Mermaidz as a brand does want to like keep it interesting, and so I feel like for every series they're gonna find something like a new gimmick for every line. So and that's actually all of the schedule we have at least so far. So this is really not a lot. I mean, at least compared to like A Little Surprise, Bratz, you know, Rainbow High, and hopefully we'll also get like a Monster High schedule really soon. So these are only 3 series, and really not much. I hope Mermaze Mermaidz isn't like going to get cancelled. I really hope, because I feel like Winter Waves really is starting to make the whole, you know, brand pick up interest. So I feel like there's a lot of potential there. So I really hope that they come up with more design, creative design features and ideas, and like they just keep it interesting. And you know, it will do well enough. I hope it doesn't get cancelled like Mermaid High. That would be really sad. And yeah, that was the video. I hope y'all enjoyed. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you haven't already so you don't miss out when I post more content like this coming our way daily and keeping you up to date with all the loyalty you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time. Stay peachy. Kisses.